speakers, turn them up. Boom, the reefer, burn it up. Cause vibe reactions in the building, we for certain love. The king of this reaction thing, and it's curtains for a fool that think it coming at the team. It ain't hurting us. True, I'm a vibe.
Roll over shards of shattered glass, a masterclass of surviving inside a plaster cast. Martial artist, archivist.
What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy, right here with another one. Shout out to Steven. Steven, I got you today and tomorrow. How about that? Me, I said, how about that? A lot of people want me to do the bad bunny. What's her name? Whatever her name, like she had a diss with somebody. A lot of people want me to cover that, and I'm like, why? Anyway, Steven, shout out to you, Steven, for the Dodo Knocka featuring Sir J. Stop blaming the white man. Okay, we're gonna get into it. I don't know what I'm getting myself into, but we're gonna get into it. Federico, cut the beat. Steven, shout out to you for the Dodo, my guy. Knocka featuring Sir J. It is on you.
Raw visuals.
I'm not blaming the white man. I'm not blaming the white man. No.
You hate white people, but you work for a white man. Get yourself a check and go spend it on white brands. The truth already been. We bending in ourselves. White people held us back. Now we hindering ourselves. Worried about who clothes better. We ignorant ourselves. Can't keep blaming white people. We do it to ourselves. Complain about our problems. We can fix that shit ourselves. 40 acres in a mule. We can get that shit ourselves. White people ain't the enemy. Let's take accountability. Shot the same op 3 times. Call it a trilogy. Niggas out here beefing.
That was crazy, but it's not a lie. It's not a lie, bro. It really isn't. I'm gonna let my man talk. I'm gonna let my man cook. He cooking right now. I'm gonna let him cook. Because he's talking right now.
We ignorant ourselves, can't keep blaming white people. We do it to ourselves, complain about our problems. We can fix that shit ourselves. 40 acres in a mule, we can get that shit ourselves. White people ain't the enemy, let's take accountability. Shot the same op 3 times, call it a trilogy. Niggas out here beefing with niggas they went to school with. How you exchange bullets with people you was cool with? Op shoot a black man, we...
And you know, another crazy thing about it is if you think about it this way, everybody, there's a lot of people that have this misconception that there's white privilege out here. And the crazy part is on the hoods, on the side that don't believe that the white man is holding us down, that believe that 100% the white man is holding the African American down. They're not looking at what's the biggest thing in white households: depression, divorce, bunch of bullshit. Why? Because they're working too much. It's not because of anything else. These motherfuckers that are out here that are making it, it's because they busted their ass since they were young to get themselves out of whatever the fuck they needed to get themselves out of, and they had to put in the fucking work to get where they at. Shit wasn't given to them. Yes, they are some people that have that generational wealth. That it didn't matter what. Motherfuckers are gonna have money no matter what. Yes, but there's not that many. There really isn't that many. The majority, I live in Florida. There's a lot of white people around me where I live. And you know what they do? They have to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, every single day, bust their fucking ass to get their fucking acres and their fucking mules and their cows and their fucking chickens and bust their ass every single day to get that shit. You can't just sustain it just because you get it. Just because you get it doesn't mean that it's easy to sustain it. You got to keep at it. You got to keep on busting ass to keep that way of life. That shit doesn't come fucking easy. So all this white privilege shit and blame the man, the white man is holding me down. No, we all got the same exact opportunity to do whatever the fuck we want to do in this country. We choose to use all this other bullshit as a crutch to sit our ass down and not fucking do and blame everybody else but ourselves. Why can't you get it? Oh, the white man, what you gonna do? The only job I can get is McDonald's. There's nothing out there for me. What? There's so much opportunity out there. Problem is, A lot of 90% of the opportunity means you have to bust your fucking ass to do it. Nobody wants to do that. That's the fucking problem. They think everything in this world is fucking handed to them. There are a few people in this whole entire planet that shit is handed to them. It's not a lot. The people that have to bust their ass to work, we override the amount of people that got money that they don't have to do nothing in the world. So what are we talking about here? We all have the same opportunity. The thing is, are we willing to put in the fucking work to get it? Tell me that the old shit's getting handed. You're getting shit handed to you right now. For the majority of these people that talk and think this way, the food stamps and all this other fucking bullshit, you're getting shit handed to you. All the rest of us, we have to bust our ass to get our fucking money, to make sure that our kids are going to the right schools, to make sure they're getting the best education that we can give them. Ain't nobody you know who's holding me down all these fucking years of me being doing what the fuck? I was holding myself down from doing everything, listening to dumb shit on the news, talking about you can't do this and you can't do that and can't. My whole entire fucking youth was can't. You can't do this and you can't do that. Fuck you. Fuck you. Everybody in Brooklyn, you know what we know in our mind, living in Brooklyn and being raised in apartment buildings and in the hood, in the ghetto, and us, a house, property, owning our own vehicles, that was a pipe dream. That shit didn't exist. Because all we heard was you can't do that, but you can't do that. They won't allow you to do that. You can't do it because of your skin color, because you're Hispanic, because you're black, because you're this, because you're a minority. You can't. So you think it's... Well, obviously that half the fucking population is going to have that mentality. Because that's all we fucking heard. We can't do nothing. And then it came to a point where I had to come to myself and my realization say, I'm the only one that's stopping me from doing any of this shit. I'm the only one that's stopping me from doing anything that I want to do. But it takes work. It takes work to get it. It takes even more work to sustain it. So don't tell. Yes, it's easy to sit here and collect and not do a goddamn thing. That is a beautiful fucking life. But it ain't the life that I want to live. I wanted better than that. So I needed to get myself out of it. Whether I'm Hispanic or African American, both of us, both races had the same type of fucking struggles trying to get anything. And the only way that I saw fit, I've tried every way. I've tried the illegal way. I've tried the working the job, the 9 to 5, doing it that way. I've tried every way you could think of trying it. And the only way that I found that it was the right way to do it, it was the way that I wanted to do it. Because I was without even noticing, falling into this rat race of this 9 to 5 and getting stuck in this trap that I couldn't get myself out of. And thinking this is going to be the rest of my life. And dreading it. But I had to get myself out of that mentality, and I had to get myself out of the situation that was making me unhappy. Now, if working a 9 to 5 is your cup of tea, do what you do, but do it as the best that you can and have fun with it. And love doing it. If you love your 9 to 5. There's a lot of people that I know, and it's amazing, but there is a lot of people that I know that work a 9 to 5 that actually love their 9 to 5. So it is out there. You just got to find what you like, and you do it. It don't matter the skin color. Nobody should stop nobody from doing anything. But we have the media and everybody's putting it in people's head. Nope. It's only limited. You only can do these certain things. You can't do whatever you want because you know, you're black and you're African American and you know this and that. You know, you can't. They're not really going to allow you to do. They're going to start filling your head with all that bullshit coming out their mouth, and people are going to believe it. So it's easy to fucking blame somebody and collect than it is to blame yourself and work. So don't tell me no bullshit about nothing. Everything that I've ever gotten in my whole entire life, I had busted my ass to get it. Nothing was ever given to me. Fuck out of here. Talk your shit. Knocka, my bad, dog. I get it. When we talk about real shit, real shit happens out my mouth. So
they went to school with. How you exchange bullets with people you was cool with. Op shoot a black man, we running through his projects. Cop shoot a black man, all we do is protest. You be up in every club, spending money balling. I be on my couch, reading James Baldwin. Truth is, niggas too lazy to go and do shit. Landlord looking for money, not your excuses. Couple
talk to them because he's speaking truth. The truth is you're lazy. Niggas don't want to do nothing. Oh, the streets are hard. Then get out of them. It is really not that hard. That's just all mental. Everybody think that they're doing street shit and doing all that. That's the only way. That's a mental fucking thing. No, there's a lot of other ways you can get out. Especially now. Why is there poverty and why is there people that are not making bread? I will never understand, especially with the way technology is. All you need is an active phone. You can save up the money, get yourself a prepaid phone and record videos and post that shit. You go to the library and post your videos if you really are about that hustle, but niggas won't do that. Motherfuckers be like, I don't have internet, so I'm stuck. Go to the fucking library. It's free to use it. Save some of the dough that you're spending on bullshit. Save some of that money and buy yourself a fucking camera. Speak about your life. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. The internet is so big that you literally could do whatever, because there is a fan base for every little fucking thing that is out there. So the excuses of there's nothing out there for me to do is bullshit. The problem, they can't sign up and do what I do and expect a check right away. You actually got to keep on going and go through all the fucking days that you ain't getting paid nothing. They don't want to go through that. They want to automatically sign up and make it because they're fucking their mother's special child. Fuck out of here, nigga. You ain't not special just like the same way I'm not special. Work. My bad. It's your fault, Steven. Oh, Ray, dog, he don't know. React to this. It's your fault. So
black people that I fuck with from a distance. We hate the government, but get government assistance. Ah! What you did in the
that ball hit me right in the tip. We blame the government, but we will. That's what I said. That's what I said about this Elon Musk. What Elon Musk is doing right now. Everybody hate on that shit. Cool. Hate on it. I'm with you. Hate on it. Yeah. Fuck Elon. Hate on it. When they start giving out those checks, opt out. Do not accept any of that money. Keep the same energy. Point blank. Fuck the government. Do not. They will, trust me, the government will give you the option whether you want to opt in or opt out about this shit. They're not just gonna, if they can have an opportunity of not to give out some checks, trust me, they won't. Because they got a lot of debt they gotta fucking pay. So if you guys opt out, it's gonna kind of help the deficit of where we at right now, a couple trillion. So I think if you guys opt out, I think it'd be the best thing. We could use some of that money that y'all motherfuckers don't want, and we could go ahead and pay the more on the debt that we owe. Because of 4 years of your niggas bullshit. That's why. But nah, we're not talking about that. Nah, we're not talking about that. Opt the fuck out. You don't want the money? Do not accept it. You don't have to accept it. That's the beautiful part about the United States of America. You don't have to accept it. You can say, nah, I'm good. Send it back. I don't want it. And if they give you no choice but to receive it, oh, you know how many ATMs is around? Where you live, there's probably like 20. Go to each ATM and pull every single dollar out that they gave you and give it to the homeless people in the street. They'll use it better than you would. Opt out. Keep that same energy. Y'all want to blame everybody but yourselves. Opt the fuck out. And then let's see what's what. And they won't. You know what they do? Opt in, opt in. Oh, they're giving me free money. Opt in. Oh, Trump's the best. And then Trump will say something they don't like on TV. Fuck Trump! Ah! But you spend that money. You went to Walmart and bought all the TVs. balling on a budget. The fuck out my face with that bullshit, man.
Lazy to go and do shit. Landlord looking for money, not your excuses. Couple black people that I fuck with from a distance. We hate the government, but get government assistance.
No.
You ain't doing what you did in the past, then why tell us? And I ain't blaming no white man for my failures. And I don't blame the judge for the time I did. To be honest, I should have never did the crime I did.
Talk to them the way you're supposed to talk to them, bro. Because they don't know. They don't know. Niggas talk about the cops are always locking us up. Well, are you doing a fucking crime when they're doing it? Because if you're doing a fucking crime when they're locking you up, that means they're doing their job. I would never understand. Fuck the cops, man. Fuck the cops, man. Now, are they racist cops out there? Absolutely. Just like there's racist mechanics, but you're still gonna take your fucking car to a tire split to get your oil change done, aren't you? Racism is never gonna be gone. It's always gonna be around. We will never let it die. We're so dumb that we keep something so stupid still relevant to this day. So that 2025, we still talking about this race shit? Now we know this is always going to be part of history. It was never going to end. Because one dumb nigga is going to say something to another dumb nigga, and then there's going to be two dumb niggas talking. And we will always have this debate, back and fucking forth. It's never going to go nowhere. Never. Brother, if you're breaking the law, you're going to get locked up. I've seen, you know how many videos that I've seen people, like the cops chasing somebody, they come out, and then they finally fucking stop them, and they come out the car, they get tased, they get in handcuffs, and they say, oh, you're doing this because I'm black. No, we're doing it because you had cocaine in the trunk, and you had a gun, and you have felonies on your record. Your car doesn't have no goddamn insurance, and it's not registered to nobody. That's why you got locked up. You dumb fuck. I'm never going to understand it. Never in my mind. You're going to get us in trouble, Knocka. This was a long time ago you put this out. I know I'm restarting shit up for you. My bad. But I'm only at 147. It's not going to be too bad. It's not going to be too bad. But I got you.
And I don't blame the judge for the time I did. To be honest, I should have never did the crime I did. That's real.
That is
never
real.
did the crimes that I did.
Go ahead.
Running on the streets.
Go ahead, Saucy Voice. You look like a villain on the Expendables, like another villain that's gonna be in Expendable 17.
I should've never did the crimes that I did. Running on the streets. I had to get this money for the babies to feed, so don't judge me. I know I make mistakes in the past, but today I'm on my best behavior. I make my own decisions, I'm not blaming the white man. No.
Knocka ain't stupid, he aware of the scrutiny. Jews is minorities too, but they got unity. I won't say the Holocaust equate to slavery. How they bounce back as a culture, that shit amazes me. Every other
And then that's a great fucking point that he brings up too. The Holocaust, these people they're united. They're united from a race that's been through a bad time in history. They're united. But the African American community is so broken from the inside. We're killing each other's left and right. And we're going online talking about it and glorifying it. And I'm not even talking about the rap music. I'm talking about these dumb idiots that are not even, it has nothing to do with the culture. They're just people from the streets that think that this is hilarious and this is going to get them views and it's going to show them how tough they are and how ghetto they are and how street they are and how much motherfuckers can't mess with me and you can't do nothing because I'm from the streets for real and all that in a bag of chips. A lot tougher doing what we do. And I did it on both ends. It was real easy for me to flip that break. It was very difficult for me to sign my W-2, my nigga. And that showed right there how in a cage I was. In a heartbeat, I could tell you how to flip a brick without a fucking problem. But when it came for me to get a regular job and do a W-2, they gave me that piece of fucking paper when I first got my job, and I didn't know what the fuck they put in there. I didn't even know what the hell I was looking at. It was Chinese to me. I was 22. So, I mean, it was a tough and agonizing road. Worth every single fucking day of agony. But it's hard. It is hard. The hardest thing in the world that I've ever done in my life. And that's just being
race,
real.
they look at us like we foolish. Black people are in debt, yet we the biggest consumers. OJ said he ain't black, that shit was comical. Tell how the police treat us is diabolical. We still are underdogs, shit isn't fair. When something don't sit well with you, switch up the chair. I'm in love with every race, I'm just giving you factors. We hate when they call us niggas, but we calling them crackers. Got the heart of...
¿Y por qué? Ask the question why. There's some white people that I know that don't like that terminology towards them. They don't like the word cracker towards them. There's some that embrace the word cracker. They have that shit tattooed on their fucking face. But when African Americans get on camera and they start talking about specifically the white race, for some reason there's a block that they do not notice that what they're saying is racist. Because they're taking a group of white people, a race of one race, and combining all of them for the actions of a couple of them. But you're putting them all into one category. That's racist. But there's a lot of black people like Umar and whoever the other guys are that goes out there talking about this stuff. That they like you. Do you guys listen to your playback? Like, y'all professionals, and I'm a beginner. I don't know nothing about this, but I know what a playback is. And if you don't do your playback before you post the shit, and if you don't hear the shit that you say, you're gonna sound all a little bit crazy. And if there's people in your camp telling you that what you're saying is fine, then you need to fire them. Because it's not fine, because what you guys are doing, saying that the white people are holding us down and doing this and doing that, that is racist, you even saying that. Because you're grouping all of them into one group. Like there's all the cops in the world are white. No, there's black, Hispanic, Chinese. There's a whole bunch of race of cops out there. Don't put it that way, because at the beginning. Stop thinking about, you keep on bringing up the fucking past like it's what's going on right now. The minute there's a place that said that you cannot go in because of your skin color, then I'll shut the fuck up. But they can't be. There can't be a place like that right now. The United States saying that if you're black, you can't come in or you can't use this. So why are these people having this mentality like they're going through slavery right now? Nigga, you get paid more than me. Fuck are we talking about? And I get paid more than one of my white friends. So what are we talking about? This country should be ran that all these benefits, all this money, all this privilege you get out of merit, out of the shit that you had to put in, the work you had to put in. You should be awarded by your merits, and that's it. Not by your race. Not by who your dad was, or none of that. It should be by, are you capable of doing this job? Are you capable of running this company? Are you capable of entertaining millions? Are you capable of playing the sport to the best that you can? Are you capable of doing any of these things? Are you capable? The better you are, the more success you're going to get. You're not going to get there sitting on a fucking couch, selling dime bags, waiting for the government to refill your EBT card, my nigga. Doesn't work that way. Because I tried that shit too. 100 for 75. You already know what it is. So stop talking to me like I'm crazy. I've been there, done that. The only way that it works is putting in the work. So there's no other way. Stop. It's your fault, Steven.
Every race, I'm just giving you factors. We hate when they call us niggas, but we calling them crackers. Got the heart of a black man, mind of an Asian. Take excuses from a person, they gon' rise to occasion. You ain't educated, keep your mouth closed, nigga. And don't blame the white man, blame your household, nigga. We still living in the projects.
It all comes from the home. Thank you for saying that, Knocka. Thank you for saying that, Knocka. Look, it all starts from the home. It's all a learned habit. Racism in 2025 at this point is a learned habit. Most of the people that dealt with slavery or did slavery, most of them already done and gone. They still a little scragglers left, but most of them are gone. So stop.
Keep your mouth closed, nigga, and don't blame the white man. Blame your household, nigga. We still living in the projects and paying rent.
If the father's not at home, the home breaks down. That's just a fact. If kids do not have a father at home, the kid is going to end up, for the majority percentage, doing some street shit, getting into trouble, and following the same, you know, the same picture that people have from people in the hood. Going down that same route, that in and out, the revolving door out of prison, and going through the whole same thing. Because the father's not there being stern. The mother's there to be an emotional provider. The mother cannot teach a boy, especially a boy, how to be a man, how to take care of his family, how to keep a job, how to finish school. If they don't have that sternness there, there's only so much a mother could do by herself. And that's just keeping it 100. There's a lot of strong women out there, and they do the best with what they have. But that's what they could. That's all they can do. They only could do their best. If there's a second person there being the stern one, putting that foot down, giving these kids the road that they need to go to, then a lot of these crimes and a lot of these gangs and a lot of this would have died off years ago. Understand that. If we would have stopped this way of thinking in 1999, by 2025, this would have been a whole different fucking country when it came to the conversation of race or not black fathers not being home. That conversation would have been gone and over with, because they would have stayed home and they would have taken care of their fucking business and made sure that these kids are out here being respectable fucking adults and doing shit the right way instead of doing the shit the easy way. It has a very short lifespan doing it that way. It's all learned behavior. Ever since they started doing that food stamp, EBT, medical, Medicaid, all that other bullshit, giving that free shit to everybody, they started running that, oh, I don't need a man no more in my household. More kids I have, the bigger the checks are. And that's a sad fucking shame that there's people out there that think that way. And it's the truth. They're out there saying, the more kids I have, the more the government's going to load up in that EBT. The more money I'm going to get. I got medical. What's the biggest debt of people that work their regular jobs and don't have government assistance? Medical bills. There's a lot of people that are in debt because of medical bills. Now, we good. Are we getting the best of the best? No, but we good. We're going to keep on going. We're going to run this out and see what happens. And that's not a drain in the economy? That's taxes coming out of the people that are working. That's going to you. Realistically, that's all money. Because we put it in people's heads. Here's a hand, and we took the whole entire fucking arm. Because media, because the shit, the radio and TV shows and magazines, this is how you're supposed to be, and this is how it is. And what, don't you wish to be independent? And don't you wish this? And don't you wish that? And putting shit in people's fucking head and temptation and all that other bullshit to break that household down and have people that are 100% dependent on the government. Right now, if the government says EBT, medical, everything stops, what do you think is going to happen? I'll wait. Oh, they'll have no choice but to get a job now. Okay, if they could have done that shit years ago. They're not going to start doing it now after they're comfortable. Let's be realistic about it. What do you think is going to happen? When all that, if all that shit completely just stops. No freeze, no pause, just complete that we're not doing this no more. Fuck you, because y'all took advantage. What is gonna happen? You know what's sad? When I hear people flaunt. I'm getting about like 7 stacks in my food stamps. $7,000 for a family of 4, 5, 6? $7,000 is ridiculous.
Close nigga, and don't blame the white man. Blame your household nigga. We still living in the projects and paying rent for apartments. Own nothing but a rollie, yet we feel accomplished. We get a couple dollars and we think that we did it. Our priorities compromised and we hate to admit it. Mentality of a slave, you right where we started. Can't even exercise, they'll kill you for jogging. They told me self-educate. What the fuck was I to do? Our parents ain't know no better. What the fuck is our excuse? Another man choose your fate? That's what you telling me now? I know it's hard, but you can get a job with felonies now. The world will never hold hands. It was meant to be evil.
And that is an absolute truth. I got a job at one of the biggest parts stores in the world. And I had a felony in my record. So, and that was fucking 16 years ago. That was 16 years ago. Don't tell me nothing, bro.
Yearn for equal rights, but it'll never be equal. Someone got.
And I started off as a part-time, not know nothing nigga, all the way into an assistant manager, all the way into a service manager in one of the biggest fucking companies that has to do with working on your fucking vehicle that is not a dealership. So don't talk to me crazy, bro. Off of a nigga that didn't know nothing about cars. I educated myself. I took advantage. Oh, we get ASC certifications for free? I don't have to pay the $200 to take the test? Let's go. AC certified in 4 different things in vehicles. So don't take advantage of the opportunities when it's in front of you. Do the work. Hope for a good outcome. And if you fail, do it again. If it was easy doing it one time, everybody fucking do it. If it's easy doing it one time, you gotta keep on going at it. Man, fuck that. Man, I'm gonna start fucking glowing my shit, man, because it's bullshit. Came from the same hood that half these niggas came from, and no excuse. Put the work in.
No hands, it was meant to be evil. We yearn for equal rights, but it'll never be equal. Someone gotta pray for us. We getting shot like it's legal. The human race, the only race. Let's do right by our people. Let's stop the complaining. It's really irking my nerves. If you keep applying pressure, you get what you deserve. See, humans become racist by the way they grew.
That whole buying diamond shit. You put pressure, you get what you deserve. You put pressure on mine with the coals. Make a diamond out of coal. Come on, son. I love that pressure bar.
Nerves. If you keep applying pressure, you get what you deserve. See, humans become racist by the way they grew up. And Zimmerman's still alive, yet we think that we tough. Yeah, I'm melanin, baby, but it's irrelevant, baby. We yell, fuck the police, and they tell us we crazy. Fuck conspiracy theorists, I hate what you promote. Ironically, I was asleep when y'all was screaming, y'all woke. I told them to focus up, they think it's a joke. My foot on you niggas' necks, get your knee out my throat. I'm gone.
Damn. 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 That George Floyd. Damn.
Focus up. They think it's a joke. My foot on you niggas' necks. Get your knee out my throat. I'm gone.
I should've never did the crimes that I did. Running on the streets. I had to get this money for the babies to feed, so don't judge me. And I know I made mistakes in the past, but today I'm on my best behavior. I make my own decisions. I'm not blaming the white man. No.
What's it gonna take for you guys to be okay tonight and to stop this chaos?
It ain't me. It's not me. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. It's not us guys neither. And I'm glad that y'all said that. It's not us. It's the police. This the madness that they sparked up. This is what they encourage. This is what they provoke. This is what you get.
See, I'm not blaming the white man. I'm not blaming the white man. I'm not blaming the white man. I'm not blaming the white man.
Yeah, that's why that's the funny part. That a lot what he said there too. A lot of people like you want to blame the police about a lot of shit, and you want to do this, but you killing each other for walking in the wrong block. Motherfuckers be getting taken out. The wrong block. So if the police are doing that, then fight back. Why don't you? Why don't you fight back? Because you're going to get locked up. Because if they're going to come at you in any way, what I've seen in a lot of the police footage cam shit that I be watching, and what I see is the cops are going to be unbiased as fuck to the car. But they're going to be careful. They're going to take their precaution. And because they don't know who the fuck is going to be in that car. Just like if you in the hood and you're about to go rob a nigga, you don't know what's going to be inside that house. So what do? You scout that shit. You see what's inside that fucking house before you walk in that motherfucker. Same shit. The cops are doing the same fucking thing. They don't know what the fuck is about to happen when they knock on that window. So they're going to be prepared and they're going to take it safe. Especially the neighborhood, the time, all that takes into consideration. Is being careful. Because cops get hit too. Let's not act like they don't, because they absolutely do. So they have to be safe. So if you come at them aggressively, they're going to come at you aggressively. But if they come at you, license and registration, we just trying to see what's going on, and all this other shit. And if you have a warrant, then you're going to have to leave. Your warrant. They're doing their fucking job. Just because you got caught and you're mad that you got caught, doesn't make it the cop's fault. He's doing his job. If he sees it, if something hits your thing, bling, and you need to do this for your job, and you read your email, your boss says this is what you need to do in order for you to keep your job, you're going to do exactly what your job tells you to do. So if they tell him this is your law and these are the things that you abide by and this is what you need to do, they're going to have to do it. Yes, they are very small occasions. You know why those occasions are so popular? Because there's very few in between. There's very few in between. That's why. How about the majority of the arrests that they do of people that are actually doing illegal shit? They could hurt you and your family. Y'all don't think about that shit. Let's think about the negative part, the small percentage of the shit that's going on in the negative part of it. Because that's where you're going to put your focus on, because nobody wants to hear the truth. Because they don't want to be told that they've been lied to all these fucking years. And they want to feel stupid. That's the one thing in the world that people hate, is to feel dumb. To feel like they've been cheated, or to feel like they've been bamboozled. So instead of feeling that, people love to play stupid and ignorant and just go with what media tells them, because it's easier to lie than it is to face the fucking truth. Drop the fucking mic on these dumb niggas, man. Because, whoo! I needed this song in my life. I needed to get that out. That was pent-up frustration that I had for many months. Like, comment, subscribe if you like the video. I have another Knocka coming tomorrow. Thanks to Steven. Shout out to you. Or Steve, however you want to be called. And like I said, these are all my views and the way I see it. There's my own personal views on it. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. Don't agree with me. That's the beautiful thing about it. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just telling you from a person that was in this hood and was in that lifestyle to a person that's no longer in that hood and is living a complete 180 different lifestyle. And I could tell you from both. And I could tell you my story. But this is all my personal beliefs and things that I've seen. Don't agree with me. I'm not saying it for you guys to agree with me. I'm saying it to get kudos or anything like that. I'm saying it because that's who the fuck I am, and that's my story. Love you guys, man. Peace!